Hello everyone. Today I will guide you how to deploy Java application to Google Cloud Run. So first step we create a Docker file, then we create our artifact registry, then we create deploy service account, and then we configure Workload Identity Federation. And after that I will deploy Java application using GitHub Action workflow, the CI tool to Google Cloud. So let's begin with an example. I already have some Docker file, all these files created. So first I show you my Docker file. This is my application. This is my Docker file. I'm just closing other application because they're not so relevant as of now. hmm Sorry. So it is a multi-stage Docker file. Okay. So this part of Docker file is creating a package. So when we create a build using Maven or Gradle, we get a package. Okay, like jar file or whatever we need. Okay, then we get the build and then we create a container, execute that application, and run that application inside the container. Container in this context, container stands for Docker container. Okay, and yeah, this is part for starting Docker container and running Java application inside it. However, this application is a Spring Boot application, but I'm mainly focusing on Java and cloud stuff, so I'll not discuss much about Spring Boot here. Okay, so this is the first part, and then we discuss about the scripts, which are important. Okay, so name of this project is Meal Calculator app. The region is Europe West one. And why I chose this region? Because I'm living somewhere near to this region. Okay, and artifact registry is apps, and name of service is Meal Calorie Calculator API. Then I configure the project using this command, config set project ID, and then I enable the following services, like run Google APIs, artifact, and I am credential Google API. Okay, and then we create artifact registry repo. Okay, we configure region, Docker. It is basically Docker images for cloud, SMBs and services, and log the API. Okay, so this is the first part of the application. Okay, to run it, first I'll show you. Mhm. I already have this thing, so I just go here. Okay, here, here. Mhm. Okay, okay. Okay. Now I am in the path. Then I have to enter script. Okay, so suppose I want to run create artifact. Yeah, as executed, it will execute the command. However, I executed this command before, so I'll not execute it. Okay, same in the same way we execute other commands also. Okay, so I have to make it a little bit. I have to change it a bit because I think this is not so consistent with other scripts. Okay, so this is the first thing. Second thing is this. This is the artifact registry. Okay, and then we have to create a deployer service account. So to deploy application, we need some kind of IAM service account, and we have to set some policies. So this is what I specify: name of project, SA name, okay, service account name, G Cloud. I'm creating service account, and I'm adding some policies. Okay, I'm binding some roles to it, like run admin, service account user, and then gcloud artifact writer. And then finally, it's quite complicated. The last step, I have to specify project ID, project number, pool ID, provider ID, GitHub all like this. Then I have to create workload identity pools. Then I have to create identity pool provider. Okay, like this. And then I have to create service account and I have to bind IAM policy. My battery is getting down, so I have to charge my computer. Okay. So yeah, I think this is irrelevant. I just wrote it, but yeah, first I have to create identity pool provider. Okay, pool. First I have to create workload identity pools. Then I have to create workload identity pool provider. So here I create OIDC. Okay, and then I create service account. I bind IAM policy. Okay, and then I try to print this name. Okay, if everything's work out, then I'll see something kind of responsive. Okay, and then once I'm executed all these scripts, then I need to push I have to create a GitHub action file. So here I have some GitHub action workflow files. We will talk only about this one, okay? Because this is relevant for deploying a Spring Boot Java application to Google Cloud Run. So suppose I push my code to the master branch. Okay, then this will be triggered. It will see secrets. I'll tell you what is secrets, but set up project ID, region, artifact repository, service name, then it will follow steps. First step, it will build. Okay, before building, it will specify the path, like where it need to build. Suppose I'm giving this path, it will not build because here there is no pom.xml file. Pom.xml file is inside this folder. So I have to specify this path, working directory, and then it will run this event command. Okay, after that, it will authenticate to Google Cloud via OIDC using this provider name and deployer. Okay, which I created this, this value I created using the following this script which I explained you before. Then I set up Google Cloud. Okay, project ID. It will configure artifact registry, and then it will push Docker image to the artifact repository. So here there's a trick. As we are in this folder, again it will have problem. We have to go inside this folder. To go inside this folder, I have to specify like meal calculator app, because this is the name, and then Dockerfile. Okay, and after once Docker image is pushed to the GitHub artifact repository, then I will deploy my script will deploy application to the cloud run. Okay, so it will set up environment like service name, region, project ID, image, and this is because in this application it's more like a AI application. Okay, so I need LLM API key and Open API key and OpenAI API key and OpenAI base URL. Okay, so I was having some issues today, so that's why I'm explaining. Okay, and then it will finally deploy the application. Okay, so we will do some live example also. Okay, how I deploy application. So just want to see, yeah, this is my GitHub action workflow. So I make a small change to the, okay, I make a folder. However, it is just an example. So issues. Today I had some issues. Okay, so here I got some issues like environment issue, like I mentioned you here. This was an environment issue. Okay, then I had some Swagger UI issues and then cross. origin issues. Okay, that I just noted with the day. Okay, so now I will push this code. I added it. Issues for 04/01/2026 in the project repo. Okay, what did I do here? Nothing. Which are renamed. Yeah, that's yes, that is also correct. So I think whatever I did is I can include all these things and uh, rename scripts GCP scripts name. Okay, now I push the code. On an average, it takes some time, like few minutes. And you see, build is started. It will take like 2 to 3 minutes time. Maybe it will speed up. In the next video, I'll try to optimize this workflow action file and try to make it with production ready. Okay. Mm, 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 Yes, it is deployed. Now I'll show you one test. Okay. Mm, I already have open, I think. Yeah. This is my, yeah, it is showing this thing because public this thing. So this is basically an app which calculates calorie of your meal. Okay. So here we have got some meat dish. Let's see how much calorie it has. And probably it calculate meal calorie within few seconds. Yeah. Yeah, currently we're getting this response 350 calories. Okay. So yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. This is the URL. Okay. And yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. And in case you have any question, you can write in the comment. Yeah. Let's see you in the next slide.